Weezy taught me that.
What? You know, I'm just a man out here trying to...
Pokemon battle begin!
Maybe LeBron just needs some competition. Someone to go...
I think Bitcoin has a PR problem.
I actually brought these, so if I was going to cut onions, I'd wear them.
Saying is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean?
Right.
What, wasn't he in special ed?
Where's the quality? We back. Season... I don't know, we deep as fuck. I'm just going by episodes now. It's a positive Overthinker podcast. And, Squad. You know,
Niggas in this bitch.
I'm not even gonna front. The last episode, your story fucked me up.
About
the sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff daughter.
That shit fucked me up. I was thinking about that shit for days. For days after.
It's a real life story though.
Man.
I know, I was not expecting that. That nigga, I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not even gonna front. And I'm like, damn, that nigga, that's life changing. That nigga's been through some shit. That nigga's like...
Oh yeah, that is life changing, nigga. I cried, bro. Like I remember listening to John B. Nigga Still Down and Tupac and just crying, dog.
About the bitch or about the situation?
Just about the whole situation. I was like, I wasn't even worried about the chick until like I realized the chick got Baker acted that same night. But that's a whole nother. But I was just thinking about the situation like, damn, I lied to my mom. She thought I was somewhere else, but I was over here and say if this motherfucker really shot me. I'm not gonna say I died, but shot me. It would have fucked my mom head up because she would have been like, this nigga told me this, but then went this way. So, and it would have been my fault. It would have been no one else's fault but mine. And it's like I just replayed. It's like one of them situations where I don't know if that's your life flashing, but you just replay your steps before you get into some fuck shit. You be like, I could have avoided that shit.
You could have avoided all that shit.
Yeah, you feel
like,
me?
There was a billion plays. You always go through that, but for me, it stuck with it. Like, as much as you want to be like mad and upset at the sheriff, you almost like you can't. Mm-hmm. You were in the wrong 100%. Yeah. So I'm like, he can't even be like, he's got to feel for him. Like, that's what really like, damn, I think it had like, he had to go through that. Like that's the consequence. Like, we had to go through that. That's the like, and sometimes you have to go through those missions, like to build character and build strength and build like
and just understanding of life, bro. Because
exactly.
I was mad at first, like, damn, why he beat me up? But then as you get older, you realize like he's a father. You feel me? He's protecting his house.
Yeah.
He's not like. Like at the end of the day, like I said, it's really I take accountability for what I did, but at the same time, I'm a naive 16-year-old. So I play it for age, but also I take accountability for understanding why he went the way he went.
Yeah.
Because anybody sees someone in your house you don't know, your daughter's taking a shower, and the nigga's just and it's black, bitch, you gonna go crazy, or white, no matter what skin color, but you just see someone you don't know in your house. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I had a daughter, I ain't gonna lie, I would snap too.
Yeah. So, yeah. Live and you learn, though. Bro.
But again, as much as you, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. Like, it's almost tough. Like, damn, you hate watching your dog have to take that L. But again, it's like it's part of. It's the dojo. Yeah, you have to. You have to like. That's one fucking Purple Heart, nigga. You have to like mark you, nigga. That's there. I love the outcome.
Yeah, it was a life or death situation, real life shit. Like, I feel like we all have to face life or death situations one or a few times in our life. That kind of builds understanding and strength and makes you realize, okay, let me take this life shit a little more serious and let me stop playing, bro. Because any day some random shit could happen and that fuck your whole trajectory of life, what you want to do in this shit. So.
Everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass real. I took a lot away from that episode. I'm not even that discussion. Like you said,
I didn't even know. I thought y'all heard it and got past it. I didn't even know you was marinating on it like that.
No, that's my first time ever heard it.
Oh, I heard it before.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, damn, nigga, you was there? Like,
yeah, because I haven't, because that type of shit, I don't really, unless you the homie like Walt and the other guys, you're not really gonna know that type shit about me unless I'm really close to you. Then like, fuck, I'll tell you some wild shit.
So, that's real. That's real.
You can't report that to everybody because the niggas gonna twist and turn that story to some whole other shit. Like, nah.
Yeah,
bro.
but I'm saying what's beautiful about it is now again that you can own it, and that there's power in it.
There's power, yeah.
There's power in it. It's not even about like on some else shit, niggas. You did that, nigga. You stood on that, and you're still standing on that. Like there's nothing like weak or diminishing about it. As much as you would think and you want to feel that way, because again, it's funny. At first, when you first hear that shit, it's hilarious, nigga. It's a fucking Dave Chappelle sketch. but in real life, nigga, you fucking you absorb it and like damn, I think it really like, and then you're like damn, the father really had and the daughter like you sit with everybody's perspective on that, and everybody's life is now changed. Everybody's life is now changed in some way or another.
Her dad probably hating niggas even more.
Or the exact opposite. Or where he had to go through that, and he's like, damn, like he couldn't. Obviously, there's something with him and the daughter.
Yeah,
the disconnect that was there.
It definitely changed. It definitely. I'm not gonna get too deep into all this business, but it definitely changed a lot of dynamics. Like like that situation. I don't feel like I was. I feel like I was just a speck in that situation, but I feel like me and that kind of rode the ball a little faster into what was happening. You feel me? And then had a relationship, same chick 2 years after, for 2 years, and built some shit. And I was only able to meet the mom, never met the dad. The mom was able to get over that situation and tap in and let me, at least know who am I, you feel me? At least understand me a little bit. Yeah. But, and you know what? It's crazy. I tried too, bro. That's the crazy thing about it. I tried to be like a bigger person at 16, 17 and wrote a whole letter, bro. Like I wrote a whole letter apologizing about what I did and saying that I should have never did that. I should have approached it totally different. And I went to like face to face, man to man. And like I said, I never had my dad's in my life, but he didn't grow me up. I grew up with my mom, so that's some shit I had to really sit down, marinate, tell chick, and have her tell me, nah, I can't let you do that. And that's what broke my heart the most, because I was really trying to like...
Let you do what? Deliver the letter?
Yeah, she wouldn't let me deliver the letter apologizing. And she was like, because it's going to cause more problems. He's not going to give a fuck. And I was like, I still wanted, on some man shit, I still wanted to do it. But it just never went through, so that letter never got sent, bro. So now, like, I don't know what could have been. I don't know if I could have been looked at differently, like, oh, at least this nigga would stand up at least, or this motherfucker look at me as the coward from high school. I don't know. So, and that's crazy to think. That's just one situation.
I mean, I wouldn't think you're a coward because he knows. He knows the situation also. Again, being in law enforcement, he knows, and he knows his daughter, so he knows what hurts him more is to know the actuation of the outcome afterwards. As much as he did, and as much all his anger and attack on you, and his anger and his attack on his daughter is not gonna change or force them to be what he wants.
Yeah. He doesn't have that control like that.
Exactly. He doesn't exactly realize you don't have control over these people. Mm-hmm. So you control what you can do, and not accept it is not meet the boyfriend. So the mother had to go through, and because he couldn't control it, he couldn't accept it, so it was not part of his world.
Racism sounds like.
Yeah, because when it was when me and chick did break up, Hispanic she was dealing with a Hispanic motherfucker. It was all open arms, and I seen picture taken. less than 2 weeks of the shit, and I was in the 2 year and I couldn't even get a fucking talk. So that just let me know, like, damn. That's another reason to go into like I don't have a problem with interracial relationships, but that was my first interracial relationship, and let me realize that shit is tough, bro. It's like if you're not with dealing with a chick that comes from a family that's not really accepting, not to say they're prejudiced, but they're not accepting you dating their daughter. That shit is tough, bruh. Because it's like if you really love a chick, then she love you, but she don't want to go against her fam. It's conflicting. That's why I was like,
It is.
I don't know if I can do that interracial. You feel me? Like, if it happens, it happens.
Tough.
But I don't be seeking it out.
At the end of the day, you can't help who you love.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I don't know whose parents would do that, but or whoever parents would do that, like
you'd be surprised, bro.
You'd be surprised.
That's a real life shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not putting it too far fetched because it happened to you. You feel me?
Nigga, it happened to you. You
it
just
could be good open arms too. I'm not gonna say it's both sides of the coin, bro.
It happened to you and people around you. You just too young to understand and realize it. See, just your grand uncle, his wife, was excommunicated from her whole family, and she really had no choice because she was with a black man. But
I meant me directly, but I know what you mean. I know about Cedrus. I heard that story.
Yeah, her whole directly, and like
she was okay.
And that was
what's it called?
And that was back in that was early 30s, 40s, 50s type shit. So it's different.
Yeah, back in them days,
I heard
when they gonna X you out.
That's just the way it goes.
But yeah.
It's a disgusting world we're living in, though.
To this day.
I was gonna say, my condolences to those 16 children that got killed yesterday or 2 days ago in Texas. Like, for real, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I was looking at the pictures of just these jits, bro, and then looking at like the little tweets and shit of like their siblings, and just seeing the pictures that just made me drop 2 tears, dog. Cause it's just like you seen the pictures of them just smiling, doing this kid shit, and it's like, damn, dog. This motherfucker really just took away innocence, like just like pure innocence. He just didn't even have a chance to grow up to even know what interests they may have truly wanted. Didn't even get a chance to even do a lot of shit a lot of teenage kids could do, and he just got knocked off, all because they're saying this motherfucker didn't graduate high school and he was bullied, which is bullshit. I feel
that is bullshit.
I think he killed his grandmother first.
No, his grandma's still alive, but she's critical this shit right now, so we don't know if grandma's dead yet.
So he tries to off his grandma.
Try to off his grandma, and then he goes to elementary school. But it's like, bro, if you're bullied, I'm not justifying this situation. But what did you shoot up the high school you're bullied at, and the niggas that's bullying you? Like if you're gonna, let's bring logic into this irrational ass shit. You would go to the high school. I'm not justifying this. I'm just saying it again. I'm not justifying this shit.
Show you how weak he was.
But why go to a school with a bunch of jits, bro?
Because that's how weak he was.
That's bitch shit, bro.
That's how weak he was. He's talking being bullied, and that was just a weak individual. That's not even be tolerated. Like, his death should be celebrated. That was.
And the crazy thing is, it's not gonna be celebrated because now these families never gonna have closure, bro. There's never gonna be no sense of closure because it's like he took the coward way out. He got killed. Maybe it was suicide by whatever.
Suicide by cop, but obviously that's what he was going for.
But the nigga, these families will never get closure now. They'll never have no sense of justice. Now they have to live with this void in their heart, bro. That they're, you feel me? 8-year-old, 7-year-old. I was just at Walmart and I seen a bunch of jits like 7, 8 years old, 6 years old. It's just like, damn, dog. I tower over these kids. These kids are like to my knee, bro.
That's what I'm saying is like,
it's like, bro, how can you, dog? That's sick, bro.
And you're gonna go back and go through here. They said he was text messaging or DMing some girl, and he was like, "Oh, please respond. You have to respond." And it's weird text messages and all this internet shit. He's weirdo shit. People put too much into, again, like this online persona, and that whole.
It's not real life, bro.
That whole, it is, no, it becomes real.
It becomes real because we make it real.
it becomes real. Right, it's not real life. It has real effects.
Yes.
The effects of it are real.
That's true. The effects of it.
The effects of it are real. You may not. He didn't feel accepted because of whatever reason on socials. So he was begging somebody to please respond before you go and shoot a school of defenseless kids.
It's pretty much
weak.
projecting that feeling, that guilty feeling on that person.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if he's intentionally doing that, but it's just now this person has to live with the guilt of, damn, I should have just answered this motherfucker because I probably could have. And that's some heavy shit to live with now.
Well, she did answer.
Oh, okay.
She said, "I'm gonna air out," and she's like, "What? What does that mean?"
Bitch, I'm about to air you out to everybody. You tripping?
No, he said, "I'm about to air out" before he went and shot to school. That was like his last DM. With a screen name, I think his screen name was The Biggest Op.
I'm not gonna lie, it be like on the Twitch and shit. I have no problem with Twitch or Discord, but when you have there's a certain community of motherfuckers that's, you feel me, has notoriety on that shit. And niggas, like I was telling my grandma, I was like, on these social media sites and streaming sites, a lot of these jits, bruh, or just motherfuckers our age are easily impressionable, bruh. They see someone that they kind of relate to in a way, they gon' take everything at face value, bruh. Especially in this day and age where everyone's trying to compete and look rich and look like they got it all together, bruh. Because the next person looks like they have it all together, not knowing like we're human. We all have our trials and tribulations.
Slide closer to the mic.
Huh?
Slide closer. Yeah.
Gotta make sure. Like that shit is wild, bro. So now we're dealing with a bunch of people that's easily impressionable, that's fighting hard, subconsciously and consciously to look like that guy or that girl.
And I do think it was suicide by cop. Like, 'cause again, you don't go there not expecting that. Which is another reason I think the guy, obviously, which is fucking weird, a week ago, the guy in the grocery store in Buffalo was probably thinking the same thing. He's probably going out there suicide by cop, not thinking he's gonna live through this shit. Who, like, now you gotta go back again, who radicalized him? He's different. His situation is different. This guy, you could say, was just a weirdo, a lone wolf, and did some heinous shit. This guy was calculated. This guy had a plan. This guy had clear, like, influences. This guy, again, was activated. He was prepared. Somebody sent him on his way.
Well, we know it could be the same situation, just like, fuck it, we got like suicide bombers, bro.
This nigga had 18 people in his Discord where he posted his manifesto, talking about he was doing it to save the white race and by X, Y, Z.
That type of shit.
There was 18 people in that Discord. He was talking. Those 18 people were there for that reason. Those 18 people have 18 friends who think just like him, and it spirals out.
And now, you feel me? There's gonna be at least one or two people in there that's bound to try to emulate the same shit because they dog did it. I don't know.
I just want to spread hate.
It can get deeper. I feel like it gets deeper, bro.
It gets deeper. They want the world to feel that hate. They want to spread that hate.
Not even that, bro. I feel like that's the scapegoat, and that's what's making us feel this way, bro. I thought about this shit. Right now, with the shooting, bro. There's a lot of condolences for the kids and shit in the Buffalo shooting, but what a lot of people right now I feel are fighting about is the gun rights. Should we have gun rights in Florida? Should it, gun rights in the United States? Should it be open carry in certain states? Da da da. And some people are like, nah, we should just ban this shit because some people feel guns is the problem. Some people feel like it's a people problem. So I'm feeling like it's just like when COVID came and the same battle. We had the little debts and shit, but that wasn't the main focal point. The the main focal point was, should we take this vaccine or should we not? Now we have people choosing sides now. Ultimately, until everyone goes over to one side. This is a conspiracy theory, but I'm feeling like these shootings could be happening to have our mind and break us down because they know we're impressionable, we're empathetic, and with a lot of politics, death happens, bruh. A lot of people are pawns to shit, so that may be happening, and
they're using it.
Yeah, they're using all that to get to a bigger goal, which I feel if they get to the point where not all of us are on the mind of we don't need guns in the United States, and they kind of ban it or make it illegal or make it harder to get, and make it harder for the average person to get the gun. I feel like if they get to that point, the government's gonna come on us, the citizens. There's gonna be attack on the citizens, bro. Because now we're armless and we really can't fight for real. We thought the protests we were doing something, but we at least had something. Some people did, but now if we protest without nothing, you got to knock us off point blank. Period. So right now the fight they're trying to it's like they have us in this rat race and you're fighting like dogs about gun rights. Gun rights and gun
conspiracy. That's what's going on right now.
Feel me?
Oh,
it's some bigger forces at this shit right now.
I don't think they're gonna get rid of gun. Republicans run all that. Republicans ain't letting none of that happen. And he's not letting that shit go. And I'm all with it. Everybody should have the right to protect themselves. If those teachers in that room, the security guard was in that room, he probably could have saved a couple people. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how he went in there. I don't know how he started shooting. But if there was
where's
a
the
teacher,
school guards? Like
school police officer.
Oh, police officer, the resource officer.
If all of them would have had whatever they needed at point of contact, and as soon as you hear that, and you look out, and you see him, and your teacher's got Max in the desk. You gotta go through that. It's gotta be secure, but you can't think, okay, now you got guns in every classroom. Now what if a teacher or a school gets mad, a student starts shooting? It's different. Yeah. You gotta think about it in all ways.
Yeah, all angles, all situations that could happen. That's what makes it a real discussion. Yeah.
It's not.
It has to be a compromise on all angles, bro. I feel like everyone should have a right to protect themselves, but also there should be a vetting process.
There should definitely be a vetting process. I mean, there is, but there's not. Like, in Florida, it's different. Because Florida, you gotta go through, you can be, well, if you get a felony, you can't conceal carry, but you can still go buy and purchase a weapon just to protect yourself.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you need to be able to conceal carry, to like put it in your pocket and walk around and have it on.
You can just probably have it in the crib, that shit.
Have it in your car, have it out in your crib, just protect yourself, you straight. But even to have that, like, people don't know that as felons, you can go clear that. But you can't have like no drug charges or no fucking violent charges. But if you have just like white collar, low collar felony charges, you should be able to go fix all that, get all your rights back.
I feel like if you have non-violent drug charges, you should be able to protect yourself.
Non-violent, for sure. You clear all that, it takes a long fucking time. I'm telling you right now, I've been doing it for years. I forgot what it's called. Clemency. You gotta go through the clemency process. I just started this shit in 2019. And I had to wait 7 years from my prior conviction. So I really started this shit in 2012.
God damn.
Yeah, I had to wait 7 years. And then I had to file for clemency.
And then you have to wait for them to crackers to accept you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting right now. I filed officially 2019.
I feel like that's purposeful.
Yeah, of course it's purposeful. I'm like, bro, so y'all telling me y'all didn't come up against my paperwork in 3 years? In 3 years, I hadn't come across nobody's desk. It's just sitting there like, no, still processing. We have it.
They want you to give up, yeah.
No, they want you to fucking commit another felony. They want you to fuck up again. So they say, oh, no, see, got you. It's like probation. It's like probation's a trap. They let you out probation, knowing you're gonna go ahead and violate again. Come back, now they can just throw the book at you. But it's all a game. It's all a dancing game. Because there's no reason you make niggas have to wait 7 years after the completion of like their sentence. So even if you take probation, you have to finish that, wait 7 years, and then apply. No nothing in between, or so you can't do nothing. You can't have no type of infraction at all. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's
those like another 7 years of probation.
So you see me.
No kid. Like, in the crib, I can't go out.
Yeah. I
Get drunk at the crib. Man.
Yeah, we got hit it here. I gotta get this shit right. Because if not, like, there's no point. They want you to go again. If not, why don't you have your concealed carry list? You have to go, like, because I'm waiting on it. The fuck does that? Doesn't mean shit. You don't have it? No. All right, bam. Firearm on a felon type shit. But you can have it. But you can have it not concealed. You just gotta wear it like a fucking cowboy. Nigga, on like across your chest. Like, you can walk around with the AK across your chest. Like, it's legal. Concealed in Florida. Texas too. They can walk around.
Yeah, I know Texas for a fact, but I didn't know that in Florida you can.
Florida's pretty open with the gun shit. No bullshit. You just gotta.
There's just no actual laws.
Yeah, there's no need to. Motherfuckers go hunt all the time. It's weird to think about, but it's just life.
Yeah, second person saying that because niggas are saying. Someone said also, you can't have it fully loaded. You gotta have the mag out.
Yeah, it's gotta be 3 steps. You have to be like, take it out of the glove box, take the mag out of fucking your side door, and then load it. You can't be like just ready to go.
Ready to go.
But if you have all that shit right there, it kind of is ready to go.
But you have to do the 3 steps legally.
I know legally it's 3 steps, but
I mean,
how long is 3 steps?
Niggas is shit.
I mean, you have to open the door, grab it, take it, the mag, load it, and then shoot. Otherwise, that's a long time.
If niggas is shooting at you, bro, I don't know if you got enough time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Niggas is shooting at you. You have to do all that.
Yeah.
You gotta prepare before. You gotta intuition.
Or get concealed carry.
And you be alright.
Yeah.
And concealed, you can have it all.
Yeah, it's concealed. You can have it on you, tucked, whatever. It's on your hip. It's tucked. It's in your pocket. It's however you want to move. Other than that, I mean, again, you just gotta wear like a cowboy. Everybody has to know you got this fucking. And then the cops is now looking at you. What the fuck is this guy walking? Anytime you go in the mall, anytime you go anywhere, you understand this? They made it. So you have to have it.
We're going in some real turbulent times right now, boy.
Yeah. It's getting wicked out there. It's really been that. Like, everybody had their, like, it's getting worse because it's more televised, but in the 90s when niggas was blowing up buildings and shit like that, everybody had
it. It was one of those where if it was big enough, they reported it, but it was probably smaller.
Yeah. It's a lot of weird shit going on. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist at all times, but you have to respect the dead. It'll, like, I don't even want to bring up the government type shit. That's trash. Just because, like, again, children lost their life. Like,
yeah,
that's serious business.
Sick.
Yeah. You can give a moment of silence, puff of peace for everybody who died senselessly. I say. Moving on from that, I guess you can go ahead and get your sports talk in.
I was going to bring up Joe Budden about to do a podcast with Isaiah Rashad tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, that too. I was waiting to get to that.
Yeah, I seen that.
I was like, all right.
What you think they're gonna? I seen the clip where he said he's gonna touch on. I seen he asked the boy like, so what do you identify yourself by?
What do you identify?
I was like,
as,
oh, that nigga used a good clip to bait everybody. Like, oh shit, that's the main question everybody waiting for, bro. Like,
niggas waiting for
as much as no, nigga, I don't really give a fuck, but it's just
niggas want to know a lot more questions.
It's like, bro, we want to know just so we can respect. From in my perspective, I just want to be able to, if I ever meet you, I can respect the thing. You feel me? Respect. So
it's real. And I know I was talking shit, and we been talking about this. This came up numerous. And now I get to see it. Yeah, we talked it into existence. It is wild that Joe Budden's doing it. My favorite rapper, Blase Blase. The universe just.
Joe Budden's a good.
Yeah.
As much as he's a madman, he's a good journalist, bro.
You can't take it
he's
from
just
him.
a good person. Interviewer. I don't know how you call him. Interviewer. Yeah. He's doing a good job at that shit. I used to watch him on Everyday Struggle.
Yeah. Me too. Well, you know, I like him as a rapper, and I like him as a personality. Again, maybe it's Virgo shit. But I fuck with Joe. But this interview is gonna be wild. It's probably gonna like.
Shit, Joe Budden probably gonna get the next Kendrick interview, boy. Maybe. The way that boy moving, he got a Nicki Minaj. He gets big artists now.
Again, cause niggas like the front like Joe was like even in rap, like Joe wasn't respected in rap. Joe was a nigga like the underground nigga that like, yo, that nigga can spit, but I can't really fuck with him because like. You know,
personal issues outside the music.
But the nigga's always been my favorite rapper. You can ask anybody I know. But again, like, just because, again, I can relate. Maybe it's Virgo shit. I just like the Virgo shit. I was listening to the Nas album all day. Magic shit is wild. That shit is fucking amazing.
Magic.
Oh my god, that album is amazing.
I like it.
To listen back to that album, I'm all over the place with this shit, but Joe Budden, Isaiah Rashad.
I'm tuning in tomorrow, man.
For sure, though. I'll be at work, so I'm gonna catch it after that, but...
It's gonna be a very...
It's probably gonna be the most streamed.
Oh, yeah. He's doing numbers on that one.
It's like Joey was like, yo, I was like, when I heard that shit and that shit came out, I was like, I can't wait to see that interview. I wonder who the fuck is gonna get that. And he like, look, so happened it was fucking me.
That nigga knew he was getting the fucking interview the whole time.
I'm sure, yeah, of course. That's the setup.
That nigga just trying to have the fake humility, like, I got something coming up.
Yeah.
Play fake, come on.
Somebody told me he had an Amazon deal or something coming, Amazon Pod or some shit.
Amp or some shit like that. Amp.
I have no idea. I didn't even look into
Amp.
it.
It's like DQ's on it. He signed up. I had signed up, but it's, I guess Amazon owns that. That's like a little radio type shit, so we can do play radio music or a pod.
Okay. I'm looking into that.
Yeah.
But
Amp.
I also want to say he looks in good spirits. I'm sure some shit that he's working through. I'm sure some shit like he had to sit down with. It took him a while to sit down with.
That shit.
But he looks like he's in good spirits. The smiles look genuine. It looks like good energy. Like it looks like again he's still like.
I think he realizes it's not as bad. Like what he may have thought would have happened if that would hypothetically when he probably thought about like what if that happened. He probably thought the worst shit would have went. But it's like, bro, you're still good, bro.
It's all like, I'm sure the worst shit already happened. I'm sure the worst shit is all like,
it's over with already.
It's close to him. People you can actually touch and reach.
The worst shit is just the video coming out and dealing with the shock factor. Like, oh. But once that blows over, everyone's like, fucking cares, man.
Word. What?
I thought that going in, like, I didn't really care that much.
Again, it's still a shock factor. Nobody really cares. Like, who cares? Nobody's sitting around thinking about what this gay porn, whatever gay porn actor is doing. Nobody cares about getting who you're fucking. Like, nobody really cares about that, but it's different. The stigma in hip hop, which is why it's a huge interview.
It is.
Yeah, because it's gonna address.
The hip-hop,
It's gonna address probably the homophobia in hip hop, and did it fuck up relationships with certain rappers that you may have fucked with or had a good musical chemistry with, like that shit. That shit's real, bro.
Of course.
Because not everybody's open minded to that type of shit. Some niggas are like, bro, no, dog. I can't do it.
I don't know. I'd hate to be. You understand? The niggas like, oh nah, I can't have that. I don't know. It's just weird. I can't even say that because there's a work homie, and he's gay as gay could be, and he's cool. Like we still Facebook friends, Instagram friends. Like his posts, blase. But I mean, like I said, I spoke to him before. I think I said something like, "Oh no, I wouldn't have it in my house," or "He's never been to my house." But he's never been to my house. But we kick it in the mall, like see it wherever we do brunch. Nigga, that's the homie. Like I wouldn't like it's nothing. But he's openly like flamboyant gay. This nigga goes to like the parties. Nigga wears the wigs and all that. But when he's chilling, he's chilling. He has on regular jeans and like just like anybody else. But you know, he's still the homie. Shout out to, what's his name, Chris? Shout out Chris.
To me, they motherfuckers be funny as hell, bro. They probably be one of the funniest motherfuckers, because I did have a gay coworker, and that motherfucker was funny as hell, bro. Like, just like...
Outside, there's also this white guy I went to school with, and he was cool too. He was an older white guy. He's like, yeah, I'm gay. I don't mind the word faggot. I'm cool with faggot. You know, call me faggot. So what? I know what I am. I understand that.
That's comfortable in their skin. Bro.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, I like you, bro. And then we kicked it. And then we was in school. We was kicked. I didn't know where the fuck he went after school, but I didn't like not eat lunch with him. You understand? Shit is. That's some weird shit.
It's not weird. It's just open to all different perspectives and people in life, bro.
That's true. Again,
understanding, bro.
That's true because I can say that now. As different as I can say that now, but again, 18-year-old me, I think it'd be a completely different answer.
Yeah, you feel a little more insecure because you're worried about the peer pressure and what all the motherfuckers think. Until you grow older, you realize who cares what these niggas think? Because a lot of people think rigid. A lot of people are not really open in their thought process. A lot of shit just been passed down to a lot of these motherfuckers, bro. So they don't even know what they're thinking is truly what they thinking, bro.
It's not even told. Think about it. I think I read this in a book called Trading in the Zone. It has nothing to do with trading, but everybody should read this shit. Like it's mindset and powerful shit. You know what I'm saying? By the time you're 18, live like 6,700 whatever some odd days. How many times do you think the average person has heard, or no, you can't do that, or stop that, or that's not right, or do it this way, or do it this way, or no, you can't do that, or that's right, or this way, or do it this way, or look, I'll show you, or
I heard do it this way. So
yes, exactly. Never. That
you're supposed to sweep from up here, not from down. Like, who fucking cares? Like, why do I have? You can't have the water on it. It's like, what? This is my way of doing it.
Yeah, you're shaped from birth. You're shaped to somebody else's like reality.
I've been fighting that shit.
You understand? I think that's it. I think this age and generation is somehow unlocked the understanding.
It's like as we get older, we can articulate what we've been fighting against. But when we're older, it just seems like we're just rebellious, but just like, no, we're subconsciously know some shit, and it's like, it doesn't feel right for us.
Somehow, this is like different, but I think somehow, like spirituality, technology, humanity, it all just like took a leap forward. I think like the year 2000 or some shit took a leap forward.
When did Age of Aquarius start?
Listen.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, let me finish.
Everything you just said was that.
Yeah.
No. I was gonna say, where the Uranus Neptune
generation
conjunct which is Uranus's technology, Neptune's spirituality, and we're in conjunction with it, where we can fuck a lot of people's mind of how we can detach from spirituality and look at it from an outside view and be logical about it, but also we can be so immersed in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chill. Listen, but I'm talking about as a whole. Like that's the direction. Like the energy shift. I think people don't really grasp and understand. It's like it's the emergence of it both. Like and being born in this time and being raised by most people born in another time, it's a difference. So now, again, like I said before, you're being told and shaped and molded into society's version of whatever life, whatever being there is, because you're being told and you can't do this, do it this way, or no, or don't, and that shapes your understanding of individuality and what you can do. Inadvertently, it's not purposeful, because they're just trying to be the best for you. You know, you can't jump off the bed this way. You can't. It's just...
Some things make sense, but other things is like you're projecting on.
Yeah, but even if they tell you the right thing, it's still, you understand?
It could be.
It limits your understanding of what you can do, even if it is correct.
I remember that nigga had no limits. So I feel what you're saying.
It limits what you think and what you can do. Even, you understand, if just by the word and the meaning behind the word no, or behind the word yes, do it this way, or no, when understanding it, again, inadvertently robs you of discovery of yourself.
Pushes you back years that you have to go find that. Unlearn that and then find it.
Yes. And it's a different understanding, a different development when you understand that discovery, your own discovery, is correct in the world, other than your teacher's discovery is correct. Now, as a 5-year-old, understanding like what is correct and your own discovery, it builds character, it builds understanding, it builds things differently. That's why parenting is so fucking tricky, so fucking hard. I wanted to touch back into the fucking main story, or the main topic, but I forgot where I was going. This shit gonna be.
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
Real.
It's the Age of Aquarius shit and the merger of spirituality and like the understanding and then being human. And
it does limit you, like when someone says, "Oh, that's like," when motherfuckers is like, when you're a kid, and the motherfuckers like, you're not gonna do this, or you're not gonna do that, or it's super hard to do that, or you need a lot of money to go here, or it's like subconsciously is like, what do you mean by this now? Like, and now you live as like, oh, you need a lot of money to go over here, and then you meet somebody's like, no, you don't. You need just this.
It's like you never knew,
and it fucks your mind up.
You never knew you didn't have wings until they told you didn't have wings. You never knew you couldn't fly until they told you couldn't fly.
That's why, like, growing older, bro, for me, I used to be really impressionable. That's why I can notice someone who's easily impressionable, because I used to be that child. I used to ask a lot of questions, but I used to also just be naive and believe everything, and that fucked me up. Until I realized, like, people don't be telling me the right information, or the information just be just super, just out, just doesn't make sense. So I realized I learned through experience, and I learned better. Like, I don't know, it comes more forward as I'm in my 20s. It came more forward where when I do things alone, away from like my family and shit, what started me off, shit come out better for me. Like the plans I may have, it works out better for me. As much as like it may be fucked up at starting, it always works out in a way that's best for me. And every time I feel like I'm trying to do what they want me to do, I feel limited. Like I feel really limited, and I feel frustrated. It's like I'm not living, bro.
Cause it's
not authentic to me.
It's not your design.
And that's the battle I'm having right now, bro. Like just having my family understand, like, and I had to really come to terms, like, I'm not saying I'm not a normal person, And I'm not saying that I'm no egotistical. I'm just saying I'm really unconventional. I just like doing things a different way because doing things differently is comfortable to me. Doing things the right way is like, and I realized that like yesterday that I don't like going through certain processes. I'd rather just do it one way and get this shit over with. And I know, and I'm understanding myself, but now I'm trying to like articulate this to my fam, but it's like they hear me, but it's like going on deaf ears. It's like they're not trying to understand me, bro. You know, and that makes me frustrated because it's like I understand where I'm coming from and shit, but it's like they can't teach me no more. That's the feeling I'm at. I'm at the point where they can't teach me no more. It's like there's nothing for you guys to teach me anymore. And I'm not saying that I'm no disrespectful shit. You guys still help me some other ways, but where my mind is trying to go and where I'm trying to go in my life, like you guys did the development stage and rooted me up. You guys are my roots and y'all always gonna be here, but I feel like I'm to a different chapter where it's time to find like minds and be places where it's gonna be beneficial for me. And I feel like a lot of people is going through this shit, like 27 right, Saturn return shit. So a lot of people 26, 27, 28. It's this life moment right now. We're just trying to figure out, bro, like what's making sense to us, dog. What's holding us back? What sacrifices you gotta make? I feel like I talked a long time, so I'm gonna shut up.
No, you need to run that. That's you need to run that. Like that's
you speaking game.
like again, I'm a little bit older than y'all, so I see that and I'm like, alright, young boy is self-aware. You understand, like I said, you understand where you are in this world. You understand, this surrounding I can no longer grow in. Like I said, these are my roots. You can only grow down and grow deep and make your roots stronger, but you gotta flourish, you gotta bloom, you gotta blossom.
I gotta get some leaves, bro. I gotta get some color on me.
Exactly.
Very vibrant, and I realize.
And all that comes from everything outside. That's where you get the bees and everything. Pollination comes from other trees.
Yeah.
It comes from two different things. You only get fruit from if the bee brings the pollen from one flower to your flower. That's how you produce fruit. Without 2 papaya trees, you're not gonna get papaya. You grow that tree big as fuck. Without no pollination, it's not gonna give you any fruit. Might as well be a big ass root. You gotta get out there and get it, and you understand that, and that's it. But the hardest part is the growing part, the doing shit, the getting out there. Like that's the hardest part.
And separating from, like not separating, but
detaching.
Detaching from your roots, and like. Because like I said, we all care about our family's opinions as much as even if you're the black sheep of the family, and I'm a black sheep, you still give a fuck about what your peoples want you to do. Because subconsciously you do shit. It may be different, but the shit you do, you want them to let them know, like, bitch, I did it in my way and it's still successful. So you care about your family's opinion, but you gotta really detach yourself from that opinion, just like how you detach yourself from everybody else's opinion. And that's hard as fuck, because you don't want to think of your people just like regular people.
I was crazy. Damn, this nigga. This nigga is spooky. This nigga's my fucking marionette. My nigga. I was just gonna say, I was like, the hardest shit in the world is like realizing your mom is a regular person. That's the word. Like that shit is like heartbreaking. It's realizing your father is a regular person, or just like realizing or watching your father just like fuck up, and you're like, damn, there's nothing I can do about it. He's stuck in his ways. He's gonna think this, and he's gonna move, and it's probably gonna be a lot longer before him to let this click. He's stuck in his ways. I go through that all the time. My God,
it hurts, bro.
It hurts. But again, you just gotta. That's what keeps you grounded in your roots, because they're there. You understand how your shit grows. The communication and the connection with your roots and your peoples. And they flourish through you, because they're stuck in their way. They flourish through you. It's different.
So I just want to show niggas to do things a different way. Like you said, if they're flourishing through me, I just want to show niggas to do it a different way, bro. Like, you don't gotta do it this one track mind way. Like, you can find different ways to do shit if you just really apply yourself and just take your time and not try to listen to every fucking janky ass motherfucker, bro. That's just gonna tell you some information that doesn't really gonna work for you. That work for them.
Applied knowledge. Applied knowledge. Not every knowledge needs to be applied to.
A lot of niggas fall for shiny objects.
Yeah.
And like shit that gets your energy and shouldn't. And when you realize that you get it. Again, Tyler the Creator had one of the best tweets of all time. He said, damn, what he say? He said, I think somebody called him nigger, and he didn't get mad about it. And he was like, so what? Man, they felt that way. I'm not gonna give it the energy. So black people feel the same way about gold chains and Jordans. And I was like, that shit is hard. Like, that shit is hard. And I was like, yeah, he's like, take the energy away. It's like, so, like, all right, now what? Like, I can see where you are. I can see how you move. I can see what you function to, but I'm not gonna give it my energy. Like, it's different. Somebody find that tweet. He said they feel the same way about gold chains and Jordans. I'm like, that is the hardest shit I ever heard. I think it's when I started listening to Tyler too. I was like, alright, I respect his mind. It's different because I think the Yonka shit, like I like the Yonka shit was different, but when I heard that, I really listened to Tyler. It was just an artist to me. Early on, he was just an artist, kid, whatever, fly by night. But Tyler's a fucking genius artist, and I think that tweet set it off. I'm not even gonna bullshit.
I don't be on Twitter, so I don't know.
Me neither.
That shit.
Me neither. It wasn't on Twitter. I seen it on like
the shit you see on Instagram.
Yeah,
see
Instagram.
On Facebook, probably a week later, it's probably on Twitter.
Yeah.
The
It was
memes you see. And
it was an
shit,
Instagram
video.
picture of his tweet. That's exactly what it was.
Oh, man.
All things be just going through every social media, so it doesn't really.
It's all repurposed.
Yeah.
They're all recycled and shit.
What is that? Big ass lizard.
DQ gonna pull up soon.
Is that right there?
I don't know.
That's just real about the family shit, man. Like, that shit make me sad, bro.
That's how you win, though.
Yeah.
That's how you win when you like.
And certain feelings you may have makes you know you're going to a different place, but it's gonna be lonely for me. I seen the tweet, man. I retweet this motherfucker named Chasing Cash a lot on my Twitter because this nigga he's a Virgo too. This nigga be giving straight game perspective, and I just like.
I know, but I said I know that.
Huh?
I know Chasing Cash.
Yeah, like this nigga gives straight game, bro. And he says some shit. He said like sometimes you're gonna look like the bad guy going with your move, but they really love you. They're not gonna give a fuck later on. Type of shit. They'll get over it when you go with your move. And I was like, that's real, bro. Like, make sure it's ethical, but some people gonna be mad at you doing certain shit that's gonna better yourself. So
that'll be mad.
But if they really love you, they'll get over that shit. Eventually, they're not gonna hold on to this. Like I said, true love for me is seeing someone still striving and being successful, even if it's not with you, bro. You feel me? Even if you're not around them.
I feel that.
Yeah. Love in different ways, different fashions. I'm trying to peep the reflection, see who the fuck's standing out there. But I don't see nobody. DQ would have been in here loud as fuck by now.
Heat game tonight. 2-2. You know what I fucking hate? Motherfuckers is already talking about how is it gonna be Boston or Warriors? How much championship will they win future-wise? And it's like, you guys are just really discrediting the Heat. Like, Boston is up fucking 3-2 or some shit. Like, they about to... It's 2-2, nigga. Like, stop that talk right now.
There's gotta be a Heat and Warriors
We fucking Heat and Warriors are gonna fuck the media's mind up. I also like Patrick Beverly too. He be challenging these little analyst motherfuckers, man. Patrick Beverly is a good little sports analyst, low key. I fuck with him. I watch his little YouTube shit. And he's really pressing niggas, bruh. Really asking them questions and motherfucker just like and he was just like representing the players niggas the media dogs on.
Like who?
Like James Harden, Westbrook saying he want to play with Westbrook and shit. Like niggas.
Media do dog Westbrook. I'll say that much.
I think Harden. I don't know.
I feel like Harden's legitimate though.
Him and JJ Redick got into an argument if James Harden deserves the Supermax.
Hell no.
Fuck no. I seen James Harden chase down a loose ball. You see that when they said nigga
And
had a
he just
lead?
watched this shit.
Yeah, he just watched it. And they said James Harden controller disconnected. That nigga just rolled do and just stopped. And then nigga came right, nigga ran right in front of him and grabbed the damn. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Niggas is retarded, man.
Yeah. Nigga just, cause he literally he looks like he's running down the ball and he just stops. I'm like, James, what the fuck is James Harden doing? And niggas just like, obviously he had from way far as fuck. Cause James Harden had time to pick up the ball, bro.
Yeah. He watched it, jogged next to it.
Yeah. And then had the fucking and then after he picked up the ball, he didn't even play defense. He was like, "Oh, fuck it." I gave up 2 points.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see a better James Harden, man. Maybe he's
In Philly?
That boy Beverly said a perspective that I kind of thought about. He was like, everyone's expecting him to be like the Harden from Houston, but it's like that nigga, he's really robbing. He's not really the top dog in that team. Embiid is, so he's playing the role he's supposed to be playing.
As he should.
So I thought about that, but then again, it's like you do seeing little plays, what y'all explain is like, come on, you can't be doing that. It make it hard for niggas to defend you when you do shit like that.
He got a lot of them like that too. It ain't the only one where Harden just stopped playing ball.
Smart's playing, and Tyler Hero's out tonight.
What's up with Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
He's grown.
Y'all home?
Y'all would be fucked up without Tyler Hero.
I feel like y'all be good without Tyler.
Just said last game.
And we barely scratched that.
Tyler got to play.
Someone got to step up. That's all
Bam.
it is.
Bam.
You feel me? You can't just put everything on one player. Someone got to step up. Everybody got to step up.
Bam needs to step up.
Like I said, man, I'm taking the Heat and Warriors. Game 7.
7 games, Heat and Warriors?
Nah, Game 7, Heat Celtics. But Heat Warriors in the finals.
So you're saying Boston's going to win one more?
Yeah, when they go back. Home. Yup.
It's a wrap for Luka though.
We'll see.
Yeah, Luka's gonna get humbled. He's gonna get humbled this year. By a real point guard, Stephen Curry. Still chefing these boys up.
They couldn't give Texas 2 L's. So I respect that. They let Luka cook. It was a day for Texas needed a win. They needed some type of good energy. So I respect that. They earned that. But yeah, Steph going Steph. That boy Steph is a cheat code.
Huh?
Steph is a cheat code.
Oh yeah, boy's the best shooter man ever played the game.
For real.
Can't even deny that. What's that for? I can't even deny it. Look, speaking of Trading in the Zone, this nigga just sent me a quote from Trading in the Zone right now. The same book I told you before. He just sent me that.
What?
Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, Stock Trading Psychology. And I was just telling you, I was just reading this book, Trading in the Zone. And that's why I got the 18 years you've been told no, and it shaped your whole development, your whole understanding, just by your upbringing. Again, it's inadvertent. It may not be wrong, but just hearing you can't do something, or somebody stopping you, it slows your belief in yourself. It shapes the belief in yourself, and it's nuts. But it's just wild that out of nowhere he sent me the same book, and I was just telling you about it. And I've already been reading it. Well, actually, audiobook. I've been audiobooking it.
What's the name of it again?
Trading in the Zone. Yeah. It's more about a mindset. You can use it to football. You can use it to writing. You can use it to anything. It's more about just like getting rid of distractions and understanding like purpose and being able to cut all the bullshit. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. It's on YouTube, it's on audiobook, get the paperback, it's a good read. Even if you don't trade.
Yeah, but needed to find a book to read.
Trading in the Zone, get into that. That'll probably get you into trading just because you'll be like, alright, I can do it because it's easy, but it's a good psychology book. It's gonna get your mind ready for some shit. Shit is heavy duty. We about midway through the podcast, and I want to give a fucking shout out to Overseas. I don't know why, but they fuck with What Dreams May Come. That shit got amazing downloads.
Gee, what episode was that?
Well, the last one, yeah, you was talking about your dreams or something.
Oh, shit. Damn, we be talking about a lot,
A
bro.
lot of shit. Yo, Greece fucked with your shit. I don't know why. India. America bumped up too. America bumped up to like 197. But
You talking about conspiracies?
That astrology.
it's nuts, yo. They fuck with the shit. I'm like, oh, Overseas is really want to know more about whatever the fuck Drew was saying. I don't even remember.
I don't think it's just me. It's all of us, bro.
Yeah, again, the collective, but I don't even remember. Like, I called you Drew too. I don't even know how the fuck I called you Drew. I'm thinking of Stampede. I'm thinking of Drew Stampede because his was up there too. I'm like, damn, they fucking with Drew shit too. But
that's loved.
Yeah,
Greece,
shout out
India, and all other overseas countries.
Germany keep popping up. Yeah, I fuck with y'all. Germany got a big hip hop scene, believe it or not. Germany got a heavy hip hop scene. They fuck with hip hop heavy in Germany. DJ, she's ill or something from Germany or the Netherlands or something. I follow her on IG, but she be getting it rocking. White girl from Germany, killing. Like real hip hop, like Prodigy, nothing like real. I mean, she plays a new shit too, but she knows her hip hop.
Family Tribe got something coming for you in the summer. Juneteenth.
Father's Day this year.
Let's get it.
Juneteenth and Father's Day. Same day.
It's gonna be a hot summer, bro.
I was just gonna say, like, the summer's gonna be crazy. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think it's some free on.
I just found the piece too, so
Found a piece.
order it online or go to Walmart because Amazon gonna wax you. Like I went to Lowe's yesterday. That shit was $45
Or
for free. The big can with the nozzle. $45.
order that bad boy.
Amazon.
You feel me?
I'm saying go to Walmart. It's probably like For the big can, probably like 15, 17 bucks. But you go to AutoZone, they wax you. 25 bucks. But Lowe's is waxing you the hardest. 45 in the things. Get your AC right. Keep your car in order. Stack your canned goods. Save your dollars. Save your pennies. For the next 11 months is officially a recession. Markets have officially declared we're now in a recession. Officially, according to the markets, for about a week now. Recession is like 2 negative quarters back to back. They've had that.
So what's to come? You feel like rent gonna come down eventually?
No.
Nah.
No.
It's gonna range for another couple years.
You're gonna have to get all your shit in order. You're gonna have to get, I'm telling you, just like cut out your expenses, I'm mad as fuck that like I'm still thinking about Jordans I bought 4 weeks ago. Like damn, I would still had that $300 if I didn't buy them damn Jordans. Like just cause I gotta cut out all expenses just cause something's coming. That and housing expenses and fucking remodeling the bathroom and all type of shit. You gotta just save your pennies, bro. Save everything. Get it in order. Canned goods. Hit the dollar menu when you can. Nigga start collecting them apps. Nigga get the free money. Free McDonald's. Get the apps. Get all that. Free Wendy's. Free. Do what you gotta do. Because the good news is recessions only last 11 months. Average recessions last 11 months. I don't know what that means for the world or how money flows, but the average recession lasts 11 months. So I am telling you and the world and everybody out there, now is not a time to pick up just an extra hustle. Understand that if you're already hustling and you have 4 hustles, we're at a time in the world where you need 6 fucking hustles. Because it's gonna be wild space coming up, especially in Florida.
It seems like everybody's moving to Florida, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're overcrowded. Stop coming here.
We're gonna have to start get to group economics and like real deal putting these houses together, getting like a big house and everybody all in one, 2 families in one. Like you're gonna have to. That's only gonna be the logical way of living. You're almost forced into that. Other than like you can't make the.
That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
I want my own place so fucking bad. I don't want to be stuck in this shit, bro.
Bro, you're gonna have to be working 24 hours a day for your own place. 24 hours a day, you're gonna have to work. You can have it. I'm not saying don't get it. I'm not saying don't hustle. It's all yours, but it's gonna be grind mode, super grind mode. So start with trading in the zone and understand that you're gonna have to learn some type of online hustle. You're gonna have to get some type of online shit, some type of online degree. There's these coding boot camps. You really have to learn coding. You really have to learn like online security shit. The great part is you can learn that for dirt cheap right now. This niggas right now getting paid $500K a year for online security. They learned in 3 months on the internet. He's gonna have to look into that. So like adapting to the world. I know cryptocurrency is down, but cryptocurrency is still currency. It's still money. Don't let them fake you. Don't let them pull you. Don't let them pull your card. Cryptocurrency is still currency.
I actually saw a commercial about that.
What was it, motherfucker?
No, exactly about what you said. Like, Coinbase is down. I mean, crypto was down and some other bullshit. And crypto was down and some other bullshit. They was going back for 10 years. For 10 years, they were saying crypto was down.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
It's 20. That should have been like 20 years later.
If you put all your money in, like, all right, when egg, and it's like the stock market. The stock market's down, and now what? The stock market's down too. It's still there. It still works. You can still put money into it and take money out of it. Like, it's because you're not
where you was at before.
Yeah, where you was at before.
Just for the time being.
Yeah, because somebody right now is still at the highest they've ever been. Just depending on where you are and how you play the game. Like, it's not even. Like,
recession is a blessing for some niggas.
But what they're doing is they're scaring you. If they had us reported to the media, they're scaring you. And like, oh, so for the motherfuckers who aren't even in the stock market or aren't even in crypto or have nothing to do with it, it keeps them out. It keeps you out. It has you sell your Apple stock, sell your Tesla, sell whatever. And then they're going to buy it for cheap as shit. And then when the next time it shoots up, guess what? They got 100 times more. And they got your shit. They got your share over there in their shit. Because NBC told you Tesla's doing this, or Apple's doing this, or Bitcoin did this. So now you're in a frenzy. And these large companies are buying every day millions and millions of dollars of crypto and stock every day. They're just buying it. But the news is reporting how bad it is and how dangerous it is and how it's not gonna get the fuck out of here. So what the fuck is Warren Buffett over there doing with it? Why does he have this stock? Warren Buffett doesn't fuck with Bitcoin at all, but his homeboys do. Michael Saylor does. Michael Saylor is one of the biggest niggas out there, and all he screams is Bitcoin. So what are you talking about? What is he doing with it? Why are you interviewing him if it's trash? Why are you still, like you said before, 10 years ago, why are you still interviewing him? Why hasn't it gone anywhere? Why is it still zero? Somebody can still put $100 in Bitcoin tomorrow and pull out 150. They can still do that. You can still do the same thing with the stock market. Don't let the masses like trick you. That's how they trick us. That's how they shape you. That's how they.
Don't follow the trends, man.
Yeah.
Trust your intuition.
Man, buy $2 worth of fucking Apple stock a week if you're scared. Take $2. Nobody will hurt. Nobody's gonna miss you. Take your public account. Take your Robinhood, whatever it is, and just buy $2 worth of stock a week. Just let it be $2. It ain't gotta be much. Just let it accumulate and just keep doing that. You're not gonna miss 8 quarters. Just let it do that. And then by the time you turn around in a couple months or in a year, you're like, oh shit, I could trade this for this, and now it goes up, and then you can actually start moving around, and it's not gonna hurt you. When the stock market falls, it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna notice that it fell 10 points. It's been $2. You're like, oh shit, it's been my rap money. Not even my rap money. It's like raps is fucking $5. Not even my rap money. You can buy. Yeah.
Maybe I just find in a drawer or some shit.
Put the shit in Adidas. Buy Adidas. You know niggas is always gonna buy Adidas. You know niggas is always gonna buy Nike. Put $2 in Nike every week. $2. That's it. Like, it'll, and they pay you. They pay you just for owning it. For that $2, they're gonna pay you maybe a penny or half a penny or whatever the fuck it may be. It's gonna be cheap as shit because it's on $2. But eventually, that $2 will be $2.03 from what they paid you. And as it goes on, it'll just compound interest. But it's not like that $2 is gonna do more over there than it is gonna do in your ashtray, and you're not gonna miss it. By the time you're 10 years from now, you're 27. By the time you're 37, you'll be sitting on a couple Apple stock. no risk involved. You understand? No risk involved, no nothing. You don't gotta do nothing to it. You just take $1. You can do that. You can go throw a fucking $1 in there, and then, all right, it's just like a savings account. It's just not going anywhere. It's still worth it. It's like your bank account. You start another saving account. If you need it, you just cash out. It'll go to your PayPal or wherever the fuck you set it up, and you can spend it. But you're not gonna miss the $2. Trust me, you're not. Let that $2 work for you again, and you'll be alright. Especially right now, because now's the time to buy. Crypto's tricky. When crypto it's new, do your history, do your research. Don't just be buying dumbass coins and dumb shit like that. But that's the future.
Gotta adapt to get levels.
But got to adapt.
Yeah, it is a little overwhelming, but trust me, it's not. Once you get it, you'll be like, this is a fucking video game. These niggas have been playing video games this whole time and making it look like super hard library nerd study book, understand me, educational Harvard shit. These niggas are playing Tetris. These niggas are playing Pong.
And it's just adding up, like, crypto.
I'm talking about reading charts and just seeing where they're gonna go. It's basically, if you ever played Pong, the shit just bounces off the thing. It's basically that. You just know where it's gonna bounce. That's basically it. If you're an analytical trader and you understand how markets move and you use Fibonacci and shit, you straight. Once you learn the definitions and the terminology of what they're talking about, bro, you are just as smart as they are. I promise you. If you could play Mortal Kombat, you could fucking play the Forex market.
It's all about just knowing the language.
Yeah, and even that's just talking to people. If you yourself know how to play, what's that? Pong, Tetris, what's the shit? Yeah, Tetris, right? When it falls, and if you can do that, you can trade anything. It's a fucking video game. I promise you. It's overwhelming, and they make it feel like that. They make it feel like it's too smart and it's too hard. No, let me take that back. It's dedication. It is some time, and it is hard work, and it is again the same trading mindset. But I promise you, it's so easy. You need that mindset. I turned 1 penny into 97 cents last night. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And I did it in not even 5 minutes. Just practicing trading. If I would have had more, just pay with the numbers.
So how would you know when the dips and when other countries' money's about to move?
You look at the chart. There's times, like right now, it's starting. Japan's waking up, so now Japan's starting to move. That's a part of the world's up. At 2 o'clock in the morning, England's gonna wake up. 3 o'clock in the morning, England's gonna wake up. England money's gonna start to move, and so on. Australia's gonna start to move.
So time zones.
Yeah. You get off work, okay. I get off work, okay. I'm set out.
Yeah, you can't really have another job for that, bro.
Of course you can. You can trade. I just told you. You get off work. You come home. You're not gonna trade New York, but you're gonna trade Japan. Right now for an hour. I just told you I made 96 cents off 1 penny in 20 minutes. Imagine if I had $1. Imagine if I had $1. Imagine if I made 30 cents off 1 penny. Imagine if I could have did that 10 times at once. I can. And I can show you. Easily. But you just gotta understand, again, the definitions and the words and understand what it is. It's literally Tetris. Once you understand video games, understand that, nigga, you playing Farmville, you can understand that this bounce is gonna bounce off 6 and go to 8. You can understand it's gonna bounce off 8 and drop to 5.
So I'm saying, how do you know it's gonna bounce like that though?
Because you just look at it, look in the past, and see what it's been doing. It's actual money, it's actual numbers. The US dollar is gonna be $1.
Just follow trends.
Yeah, just follow the trend, follow the wave.
So if the wave, that's the way you just follow that.
Yeah. Basically.
So when do you know to switch it up or go against it?
When it switches up. There's different markers. If you're watching what we call candlesticks, let's say you're watching a 1 hour candlestick and you see it go all the way up and then come all the way down, and the body is this big, but the wick is the skinny part. That's the wick. That's where it went during that 1 hour. So the wick is very long, but the body is very small. That's usually a signal that the trend is reversing. And then there's certain ways you put candlesticks together and say, okay, this is happening. And then you wait for the next candle to form, you get confirmation. And then you can look to the left and see, okay, yesterday at 7 o'clock, this happened. The day before at 7 o'clock, this happened. A week before at 7 o'clock, this happened. I'm about 80% sure it's going to happen again at 7 o'clock. I'm going to look at this candle, look at this candle. It's going to line up. It's going to give me confluence that this is probably going to happen. If I get one more candle to confirm that it's going to happen, I'm going to place a buy. I place a buy. Boom, it happens. I made 96 cents off 1 penny. I see I made the money. I hit the button. I exit. The money goes in my account. I'm done. That's it.
Seems simple.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what happened. 100% up and down. I'm telling you, they make
Put it like that, it seems very simple.
Bro, that is exactly it. That's what I've been telling you for fucking months. That is exactly it. I can show you YouTube videos of people doing the exact thing I'm telling you with a lot bigger money. And it's going directly into their account, but they have a lot more money. But you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars. You could have $20 in your account and then make 20 cents. And then you have more money to play with. It's all about how much money you have in your account, how much you're willing to risk, and follow the trend. If you're following this trend for the hour, and this hour's it's been falling, so you can get in on the next hour, it's going to continue to fall. It may fall for 5 minutes. You may make the money you want to make, and you can get out and not worry about what it's doing for the rest of the day. And that's it. That is literally it. But again, they make you think that this technical analysis shit and this all this reading the charts is foreign to you, and it's hard. It is at first. It's hard because it's like Chinese. But once you understand the verbiage and what they're telling you, bro, you the baddest motherfucker out. I promise you. Because all they're doing is talking words that you don't know. If you finish babypips.com, I guarantee you know as much as anybody on the stock market. Anybody on Wall Street. I guarantee you. You probably know more. Because I can guarantee you a lot of them motherfuckers is just bullshit. A lot of these gurus and shit is just bullshit. They're just packaging you baby pips and already shit that's already out there in their own way. But it's also cool because mindset plays a lot into it. Because you got to know, all right, I'm going to have to wait. I may be down $3 here. But if I wait 15 minutes, I'll be up $8. You have to. It's going to be the most heart-wrenching shit of your life to watch your money just disappear. But it's going to be beautiful once it comes back and you see it hit again. So it's going to play with your fucking emotions, and it's going to break you. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna break you. But
I don't know if I want that.
see them? Exactly. That's exactly.
There's gonna be a lot of.
No,
I don't think I want that stress.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you this. This is why Hove did that. So hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. All right? That's what I'm telling you. This is the way to do it. Don't think about how much money you can make. Think, oh, I made some money. Take it out. Because I've turned $50 into $5,000. Thought I was a bad motherfucker. Tried to turn 5,000 into 50,000. Blew it all. Just thinking I was bad and being greedy. Imagine somebody giving you $4,950 for free.
You really got up.
Dead ass serious, yeah.
You should at least 15.
Thinking again, I got it thinking I was a bad motherfucker, you understand? And watching it just disappear in fucking a matter of fucking minutes and hours and shit and just go. It's heart wrenching. And then the worst part is it stopped me from trading for a long time. It stopped me from trading for about probably right now. I'm just trying to get back into it about a good year. Because it broke me. I'm dead ass serious. It played with my emotions, played with my heart. I thought, fuck, I'm not meant for this. I'm not meant to be anything. Let me go do something else.
That's expected.
Yeah. But it's just that type of mental shit. And it's hard. It's hard as fuck. But again, that's why I'm telling you. It's a different way to look at it. It's a different way you have to understand it. And then you should not be working for anything else. If it's there for you, just to literally pull it out. It's inspiration. We here for you. The Positive Overthinker Podcast. We've been here for 126. We're gonna wrap this one up. I don't know where the fuck DQ at, but he'll catch up on the next one.
Call it. I don't know.
Yeah, where the fuck at? But he'll catch up. This is E.
Space. My bad.
Jay God. No, you good?
And we saying peace on this one. We gotta go educate these boys on some Forex, show them some real money. And we gonna catch you on the next episode. Peace.